What up, UT? We back live, back at it. Um, Let me see. I dropped. Oh, okay. We back live. Yeah. Like I said, man, it seems to me I'm getting weary on both sides, man. That this might be a publicity stunt on Wilder's side and on Joshua's side. I mean, I'm not saying that Wilder doesn't have the money. Of course, he has the money. He has Al Heyman. Al Heyman has PBC, which got funded by 450 million. In order to get funding or a loan or whatever the case may be, this guy has got to have at least double that in the bank. So we're dealing with Al Heyman, who's a billionaire. Clearly, you don't just let someone borrow 450 million. I don't know how many times I got to say that. So obviously, they're gonna have the 50 million. I'm not saying they don't. But what I am saying is that Wilder knows that Joshua is just not going to take the money. He knows he's not going to take it. That's why he's offering it. If he takes it, will he give him the money? Sure, but I don't think Joshua's going to take it, man. At the end of the day, yeah, they'll meet and all this and blah blah blah. But will he actually accept the offer? I don't think so, man, because what's more important to him, I think, is gonna be having a fight in the UK. So I think Wilder is pretty much doing this just to pull the dude Hokar, which he's doing to pull up his skirt and expose that G string, man. You know, because I don't think AJ is gonna accept this offer, man. I don't think so, man. I mean, they'll probably entertain it, but really got me to think that this is a publicity stunt on Wilder's part, especially, is the offer in general. Like, okay, you're offering 50 million, okay, plus 50-50 split. I mean, that's crazy. That's a horrible deal for Wilder. Like, why would you offer 50 million plus 50-50 on the split on everything else? That's crazy, man. Like, what do you expect to take on it? It doesn't add up, man. It just doesn't. That's what kind of got me like, what? Okay, if it was a 50 million flat fee, okay, I can see that. But I mean, come on, let's look at the last non Mayweather fight that grossed over 100 million. That was Golovkin and Canelo. Okay, is Joshua as big as Canelo? No. The facts are only people who know Joshua is the UK. Other than that, no one cares about him. Canelo got Central America, South America, North America, Mexico. He has everybody, and they still know him in the UK. No one gives a fuck about Joshua, dude. No one gives a fuck about Joshua except those tea sipping motherfuckers in the UK. Okay? Now, Deontay Wilder, he's not the biggest name here in the United States. So what are you expecting that fight to do? I don't get it, man. You think is it bigger than Golovkin and Canelo, the first fight? I don't think so. You know, I mean, okay, let's say it does the same numbers. Let's say it goes over the $100 million mark, which Golovkin and Canelo did, right? You're still got to get a guarantee, and you're still agreeing to split 50-50 with Joshua, which is crazy, man. So that's making me think it's suspect. So what is the point of all this, man? If you're gonna take that low of an offer, it's crazy on Wilder's part in my eyes. Like, to give him 50-50 and 50 million, like, that's, you're gonna leave with nothing, man. I mean, shit, dude. To me, it's a bad offer for Wilder. That's too much to give. That's too much you're giving Joshua, dude. You know. And I just think Wilder just trying to pull his whole card, man. Like just married, which, he, to be honest, it seems like Joshua is the one scared here. But you know, Joshua, in order to take the fight, he's gonna want it. He's gonna want it in the UK. Where if Wilder happen to get wobbled, they're gonna fucking stop the fight, or they're gonna stick him up with the judges' scorecards. I mean, come on, man. He wants that security blanket, man. He's not gonna want to take this fight in the U.S. Even though he'll probably, knowing these racist motherfuckers, he'll probably get a fair shake. He's gonna get a fair shake in Vegas. But if Wilder go to UK, we all know Wilder not getting no fair shake. He's gonna need a knockout to win. Whereas if Joshua was a fight in Vegas here, he'll probably give a motherfucker a decision. I mean, shit. Vegas got history of giving the name fighter, giving the money fighter the benefit of all the doubt. So, I mean, shit, dude. Joshua is gonna want the home court advantage, man, the home field advantage, dude. And that's what I think this is, man. I think Wilder's just trying to pull a dude a whole card, man, which he is doing a very good job of doing. You know. So I don't know, man. It might be a publicity stunt, man. Then they saying like agreeing one day. Like, come on, man. I mean, dude, let's be honest here, man. What mega fight is negotiated like that? You know, I think they're just saying it because they know they're not gonna accept that. You know, and there's other agendas behind it, man. They know that eventually Wilder's gonna have to take this fight in the UK. So maybe he's gonna offer the money, knowing that Joshua's not gonna take it, and then hopefully he can probably get some leverage and ask for more in the UK because we know Joshua's gonna want that security blanket. Joshua wants that home court advantage where he catches Wilder with a couple punches and staggers him, and a fucking ref comes in to stop the fight. He wants some bullshit like that. You know. So I don't know, man. This shit is all seeming a little bit shaky to me now, man. Like, come on, man. I mean, 50 million plus 50-50. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy to give up that. That's too much. I mean, dude, if it was just 50 million, okay, man. I mean, I could see that, but 50-50 and 50 million? Nah, fuck that, dude. That's a crazy offer for Wilder to give up, man. I mean, what's your guarantee gonna be? What's Wilder's guarantee gonna be? And then he's only gonna get 50% of. Nah, dude. That's too much to give up. I mean, literally need to make 150 million off this shit, total, and that's just, I don't know. I don't know if it could do that. So this might just be a negotiation ploy, man, and just to pull AJ Hope. Pretty much he is, man. I mean, he got the guy backed into a corner. He about to have AJ walking in the ring like Frank Bruno, man, just waiting to get knocked out. Because I believe Wilder is ready to knock this dude top off, man. But it's this shit takes time, man. We know how, dude, we've been down this road time and time again. A lot of guys are frustrated about being down this road. We know how mega fights get made, man. Legendary boxer. Only thing in his hair plugs. Yeah, man. We got a real commenter in the building, man. Legendary boxer. I mean, dude, Hearn is suspect, man. Eddie Hearn know what's gonna happen to that boy, man. But I think both guys are trying to play the game right here, man. Eddie, of course, Eddie, he want that payday, man. He trying to get paid. Up to 50 million, man, but more. He trying to lowball Deontay Wilder in the UK so that he can keep all the revenue. you know. And he want the refs and the judges in his pocket and the home field advantage. Like, dude, we know we are on, man. Like, they want the stick up, man. They want the stick up, dude. They want that bullshit, man. You know, I'm telling you, they're gonna want that referee to stop the fight. Once Wilder get hit a few times, get wobbled, they're gonna want all these crazy ass scorecards. Like, come on, man. It's all negotiations. It's all, you know, tactics. These guys, man, they're trying hard to get the edge on each other, man. Deontay Wilder knows Josh accepts the 50 million. That's why he's offering. I mean, come on, man. No one is gonna offer 50 million and a 50-50 split. That's fucking crazy, man. Like, that's just not. That doesn't seem legit to me, man. It seems like a negotiation tactic, man. You know, AJ is not gonna want to not fight outside of his comfort zone, man. So this might just all be smoke and mirrors, man. So we just have to see. You know, I'm weary of it already. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know, man. I think Wilder's gonna win the fight regardless. You know, because he knows, especially if it's in the UK, he ain't getting a decision, and they're gonna have some shady refs and all types of crazy shit. So, you know, he's gonna have to go for the knockout no matter what. You know, unless they get the fight in Vegas, where I think they'll get some. You know, especially with Vegas being under all this turmoil of late, I think that they'll get some decent scoring here. But this is crazy, man. It's crazy, dude. Al Heyman got 800 million for PBC. Yeah, yeah. Al Heyman runs boxing, man. I mean, that's clear. I mean, of course he got 50 million, dude. Al Heyman is a billionaire, man. If you don't believe me, just go to the bank and try to borrow. Just go to the bank and try to borrow $10,000, man, and see what they ask gonna tell you. If you want to borrow $10,000, you better have two and a half. It's no different from, okay, if I want to move into an apartment here in LA, right? You want to move into an apartment here in LA, you gotta make at least two and a half times the amount of the rent if you want to be able to sign the lease. Two and a half times. So if your apartment is $2,000 a month, you need to bring in at least 5,000 a month to get approved for the apartment. Two and a half times. Two times two is four. Half of that is one. So 5 G's you need to make to get the apartment. So that's how it works, man. When you want a loan, that's how the shit is, man. You know. So if Al Heyman got 450 million from a fucking investor, loan from an investor, he's got to have at least two times that, if not two and a half times that. So the motherfucker's a billionaire, man. He got 50 million, dude. Easy. Might have the money. They have the money, but they know that AJ is not gonna accept it because AJ is gonna advantage. He's gonna want to be in his comfort zone, and you know, and have the fake ref and have Eddie Hearn all jumping up with his panties all wet every time he throws a punch. You know, he's gonna want that. Okay, even if it is an investment loan and equity. I mean, an investment fund. You know, you still gotta have money to get that initially. They're not just gonna give it to you for the fuck of it. Like, oh, here, Al Heyman, here's $450 million. Go see what you could do on PBC. Let's take a risk on it. No, 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 no. No, you gotta have money to get that shit initially. So I mean, they have the money, man. I'm not doubting that they have the money. The thing is, yeah, Al had connections. Hedge flew them. Yeah, man. One of the guys from the hedge funds works for PBC now. Yeah, man. Well, dude, Al is the man, dude. We all know that, dude. Obviously, he's the man if he's been able to keep under the radar this long, you know? Obviously, the dude is doing something right because being that he's African American and he's got his hands in all this money, you know, and no one's came after him yet. Obviously, he's doing something right. And yeah, but back to the subject, man. I think this whole Deontay Wilder offer, this whole Anthony Joshua meeting, and considering this money is all just negotiation tactics, man. I don't think either is legit. Hedge funds lose billions every year in bad investments. Yeah, I mean, possibly. That's cool. Possibly, but still, I mean, you're not gonna put up 450. I'm back live. Was that not possibly? They lose hundreds of billions. Look, man. Look, man. I'm back, man. I had a phone call, dude. You know, I get started early, man. But yeah, dude. I don't know what's going on with Joshua shit. I hope the fight. I hope the fight can get made and we won't have any issues. But uh, you know, that's just not how boxing works, man. We know boxing, man. I mean, always expect the unexpected, man. And if it looks like a duck, it's a fucking duck, man. So I don't know why people are getting so up in their feelings about this shit, man. I mean, the chances Joshua is taking this shit is slim to none, dude. You know, Joshua is also he know he gonna want that home court advantage, man. He gonna want that fake ref and fake judges. You know, he's not gonna he won't even sacrifice 50 million for that shit, man. So it is what it is, man. So what's the propaganda here? What is it? I think Wilder just basically just pulling his whole card, man. He just pulling Joshua whole card, man, and exposing him for a pussy he is, man. That he doesn't want to fight unless it's on his terms, even if he puts up the money that he said he wanted. You know, I mean, come on. To me, it's no different even from Canelo and Triple G. Even though to me it's not as big a fight, but to me it's no different, man. Because you see how long that fight took to get made. You see all the obstacles fucking Triple G had to go through to get a fight. It seems like Joshua doing the same shit to Wilder, man. So to me, I'm not surprised by none of this shit, man. I mean, everyone's acting surprised like they never seen this shit before, dude. It happens all the fucking time and over and over and over again. You know, one guy puts up a bunch of obstacles. He's gonna put up every blockade possible that he can, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. I mean, eventually, what Joshua is gonna do is just flip it right back to Wilder. Oh, counter offer, or you need to accept this, or he's gonna say some outlandish shit to make the $50 million offer go out the window. Because we all know Joshua's gonna want it in the UK with that fake ass ref, home field advantage, fake ass judges, fake ass crowd, fake ass announcer, phantom punches being landed. two punches getting landed. Deontay wobbled and they stopped the fight. He's gonna want some bullshit like that. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope he just accepts the 50 million and call it a day. But Wilder offering 50 million and a 50-50 split sound like some bullshit to me. Also, to be honest, because you offering that shit. I mean, what what are you expecting to make off the fucking fight, man? I mean, a 50 million and 50-50 split. That's crazy, man. Like, that's dumb on Wilder's part. Like, why would you give him? Why would you give up all that? Legendary boxer. It's not a 50 fit. It's not a 50 million plus 50-50, bro. That's what I heard. I don't. Shit, that's what I heard it was. What do you mean? According to Eddie Hearn, that's what he said on IFLT. It's 50 million guaranteed. Yeah, it's 50 million guaranteed and 50-50 split of everything. That's insane. If you make 50, oh, okay, so okay, yeah, he said it's against. He said it's 50 million against 50-50. I don't know. Is that 50 million and 50-50 of the split, or is just okay. Wilder gets 55 and AJ gets 55 if they make 110. Okay, well, if that's true, okay, now you're making some sense. If that's true. If that's true, okay. Now that seems a little bit more logical than maybe I had it wrong. Yeah, I thought it was they're giving them 50 million and 50-50 split, which is crazy. Even then, it's a lot of money, man. I mean, that's a lot of money. So we'll just have to see, man. If he accepts it, he accepts it, man. I mean, I hope he does. If he does, I'm picking Wilder by knockout. I think Wilder gonna fuck him up regardless because Wilder is the one who wants this, man. I think AJ has gotten his paydays, man, and he got his little $15 million paydays, and he's pretty comfortable with that. He knows at the end of the day he's always got that contingency plan with Tyson Fury, man. So he's always got that in his back pocket. I think Wilder is just more hungry right now. Wilder want to hurt this motherfucker, man. Wilder want to knock his block off. So I think that's how it's gonna be, man. But I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm stuck in traffic, man. I'm coming home. It's 7 in the morning, man. I'm just getting off the work, man. I'm heading home, man. I'm about to get on out of here and get in this bed, man. Just JT, I'm out.